Hi folks, and welcome to another painting table update. This is the first one of 2024, and again it's going to be a Napoleonic edition. So yeah, what you can see in front of you is what I've been working on, painting and finishing off and rebasing and things like that. So let's take a look first of all at the ongoing Prussians. These are I've done two more bases of skirmishers. These guys are actually Perry's Prussian Fusiliers. Once again using the speed paints and a little bit of extra work with the normal basic paints as well, just to get a bit more detail. Basic painting again, but yeah, I mean it looks the part. They look they look good on the battlefield once they're based properly and everything else. So that's two more units of skirmishers. That brings it up to three. I've got another two more to do, but those are going to be Jaegers. So yeah, 3 units of Jaegers and 2 units of Fusiliers. This one is the first of the Prussian Dragoons, and these are Perry's plastics. Yeah, again, mainly on the horses this time, the speed paint. Couldn't find a blue. I tried several ideas of painting a grey background, a white background to lighten the blue, but I couldn't find a blue, so I ended up using a Vallejo blue with a little bit of speed paint as well. So yeah, I mean it worked out okay. They look pretty cool. As I say, that's the first of 4 units of Dragoons. So I've got another 3 more to go. So but yeah, they're nice looking figures again. And then I moved over to the French. I have got quite a few French battalions already painted, but I'm in the process of rebasing them for some different wargaming rules. Although I'll still be able to use them for my Grandeur and also my Chateau and Sabre and Sovereign game as well. So they're all basically using a large base. So this is one of the units I've already painted up, but I rebased them. Again, I mean, yeah, I wish I could still paint like those, but unfortunately my eyes and certainly my hands just will not let me anymore. So, but yeah, shame, but there we go. That's life. So you just noticed his backpack must have fallen off at some point. So I have to repaint a backpack for him. But yeah, I'll show it from the front so you get a rough idea what they're going to look like. So yeah, I mean, nice, lovely figures, and they're looking good on the new bases. So what I basically did, I've repainted, because kind of amalgamated as much as I can of the units I already got. I've got quite a few that have got leftover command, so I think all told I have about 12 units of line that I can make up, 4 units of light as well, and I think about 6, maybe 8 units of skirmishers. So yeah, a sizable wodge of French to take the table. But these are the ones I've actually painted up quite recently. These are using the speed paint technique, basically, which is, yeah, as it says on the tin, it does speed up things rather rapidly. But yeah, again, you put them next to the other guys, they're nowhere near as well painted as the other guys, but it's just got to accept it, unfortunately, and not dwell on it too much. So but yeah, I mean, and all together they've got that kind of uniformed look to them. So it's yeah, it works. Just have to get over it, I'm afraid. And these guys I had, as I say, I've amalgamated a lot of the figures together to make the units up. So I have some spare sort of commands that I've already painted. So it again speeds up the process even more. So the standard bearer, drummer, and officer is some of the old figures. And then the rest of the guys are the new speed paint version. So yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It looks good. And with all their mates together, it looks just the part. So these guys are new. These are speed painted dudes. So skirmishers. light infantry uniforms. So yeah, it looks good, I must admit. Looks good. And these guys as well, these are speed paint guys as well. So once again, it works even on the great coats as well, color variation and everything. So looks good. Quite enjoying those two. So as I say, got quite a lot more work to do, repainting and rebasing I should say, and a lot more painting to do for the French. And I found actually I had already bought a box of Bavarians. So yeah, these guys are Victrix Bavarians, Victrix set that they do. Nice with the Victrix stuff. Actually, with the Bavarians, they actually come with a mounted kernel, so there's no need for me to spend a lot of money on buying kernels. Although I do like the look of the units with the mounted kernel in the centre. So I shall persevere, carry on adding those. I think I've got to buy about God knows how many 12 plus kernels to finish off the French. But hey ho. So yeah, so these guys are what you get. Once again, I couldn't find a blue. Everything else was fine, but I couldn't find a blue to what you got. So again, I used a Vallejo. I think it's Azure blue. I think, and if you look closely in, if it will allow me to do it, kind of, you'll notice that shading and things. What I basically did was I used a speed paint, and if I can find the colour that I used. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's this one here, Runic Grey. And what I basically did was I painted the shadows in with it. Works really well actually. It seems to sort of because it's the speed paint, it seems to lighten and darken depending on the what it's painting over. So it kind of does a really nice job. I must admit, I was quite impressed with how it worked. It's the same colour on the white trousers as it is on the blue, but they look two very different colours. So yeah, it works quite nicely. I must admit, it did look quite impressive. So I'm going to carry on with that process with the Vallejo Azure blue, and then highlighting bits and pieces. So I must admit, I quite like that. The skin tones and everything are still painting the face white, and then one coat, sometimes two coats over with the peachy skin speed paint. But yeah, it's working very well. I've got, as I say, still working my way through. Still got some more Prussians to do. I've still got the Prussian artillery to do, and I'm going to work my way through the French, and then move on to the Bavarians, or I might just sort of do the odd Bavarian here and there and everywhere, as well as mix it up a bit. So yeah, as always, thanks for taking the time. Sorry about the squeaky chair. Thanks for taking the time for watching the video, and as always, leave comments, and I shall get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, I'll leave you with a long shot, and bye for now.